I would come back today since I was able to get my last video posted early and talk to you guys about why I say love yourself more at the end of my videos. It was actually asked of me by my homegirl that I let watch my video yesterday. She was like, why do you say that at the end? I like it, but why do you say it? And I realized that maybe somebody else wondered the same thing. So sit back and I'll break it all down to you. It ain't really nothing that deep about it, but I guess it's worth discussing. So thanks for coming back. Things started. Okay, so I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it really like 100% real with you guys. The very first video when I said that, it kind of came out. It didn't come out with a pre-plan. I didn't think about this is going to be something I say at the end of each video. It came out the first time and then I liked it. And I decided to keep doing it because, again, I make these videos for me. So I'm talking to myself as well as anybody that need to hear that one line. Love yourself more. And what I mean by that is whatever it is that you need to help you navigate through the process, whether it's pre-op, post-op, or just the emotions of dealing with people in your life and their support or lack of support, or their opinions about what you're going to do. I think you need to love yourself more enough to say, you know what, this is something that is about me. And because it's about me, this is something that I can do. This is something that I'm going to do. Be firm and unapologetic about your decision. And this is maybe something that you need to do. Not just with the surgery. It's with everything. Like I said, I don't know. Somebody might need to hear those words and understand that, hey, that means it's okay to walk away from the bad relationship. Or it's okay to decide, hey, I'm going to love myself a little more in my liquid phase by not eating that tempting piece of chicken or whatever, that one thing that I'm going to love myself a little more. It could be something, like I said, huge, or it can be small, but it's personal to each individual. And I think that it's important in today's society that we are able to embrace self-love and just loving on ourselves just a little bit more than we did yesterday. I'm not saying that we don't love ourselves already, which is one of the things that kind of annoys me about being, overweight, fat, obese, plus size. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to address it as because there's so many words for it now, but whatever. People assume, she don't love herself. Her body's a temple and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay. I know of some women and men who are not limited by their size, and their self-esteem is through the roof. And I know some skinny people with self-esteems in the gutter. So your size does not dictate how you feel about yourself. Thank God we live in a society now where we can see how body image and body shaming has become an integral part of our lives. Everybody has that feeling and knows what it feels like. Anybody in this weight loss community, we all have had that experience or know what it feels like for somebody to give you a look when they meet you because they assume that you're like some bottom feeder because you're bigger than they are. And what's even worse is when you face that same kind of backlash from somebody within your community who don't seem to like the idea that you like yourself, that you're okay with being bigger than the average person. There are tons and tons of people on social media that are doing extraordinary things despite their size. I follow some pages on Instagram. There's a woman I follow who she wears a bikini and she has like her stomach hanging out and the whole thing, and she's so fucking fabulous. You can't even be mad at her because she doesn't care. She's doing her. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I can applaud and appreciate that. I've seen plus size belly dancers. I've seen plus size. The other day I saw a plus size hula dancer on Instagram. Loved it. I loved it because they do things with their bodies that people don't expect people of size to do. You know, you have young people now that are able to embrace their size because you have stores that cater to them like Torrid. You have plus size modeling that's very, popular now. I mean, real plus size models. I'm not talking about 12. I'm sorry, no offense. I'm talking about women that are like the Tess Holidays, women that are 22s and 20, women that you see in Lane Bryant ads, real plus size women. And it's okay. My point is, you don't have to, you don't wait to get thin to love yourself. You don't wait to lose the weight to love yourself. You don't wait to have the surgery to love yourself. You love yourself a little bit more every single day. Every single day. It is my goal to love myself more than I did yesterday, more than I did last week, more than I did last month, more than I did 10 years ago. Because I do realize that it is a process. It is hard when you are married with kids or if you have children. It's hard to put yourself first. I've said this before. It's almost like you feel selfish. Marriages. When I was married, I used to always give my husband a big piece of chicken. And I know you're like, what the? It was a thing where I felt like, oh, well, he's the man, he's the lead. He should have the biggest piece of chicken. I know, you guys are like, what the hell? Where's she going with this? But just check it. In my mind, despite the fact that I worked the same amount of hours that he did, and despite the fact that I contributed just as much to the household bills and everything else, I didn't love myself enough to give myself the big piece of chicken. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just a small metaphor for how we tend to like give other people the big piece of chicken. I decided one day, I just was like, you know what? I want the big piece of chicken. I don't want the 2 wings. I want the breast. So fuck it. I'm going to eat the breast. Do you know what I mean? I didn't even eat the whole breast, but it was just the point. That day I just decided, you know what? I deserve it too. You deserve to be happy too. I deserve to be happy too. We deserve everything and anything that we can bring to us that's going to make us love ourselves just a little bit more than yesterday, or feel proud of ourselves, or just motivate ourselves. So you might have to do inventory. If you're not loving yourself a little bit more, maybe it's time that you do an inventory of who you have around you. Maybe you need to look at your social media and say, am I following the wrong people? Maybe I should be following the motivational pages instead of World Star. Maybe I should be looking, instead of following the Kardashians and envying their life, let me find one of these websites that's celebrating people that are, celebrating people that are doing something that I like to do, or giving me encouraging words, or a great speaker, or a great author, just anybody that's going to add something positive. And don't be afraid to do your house cleaning. And by that, I simply mean the house cleaning in your life. You have to let go of toxic people. You have to take and put them out of your circle if they are not bringing something positive to your life. If they're not helping you love yourself more, they don't belong. Friends and family. Don't wait until you have surgery. Don't wait till you're about to do this big thing in your life and make this big change to decide, I don't think that's really my friend. Because you already know who your real friends are. You already know. I mean, yeah, I know people always say, people, things change and everything. After surgery, people treat you different. And maybe, there might be a couple of people that surprise you. I'm expecting that. But at the same time, you already really know who is not quite adding to you. They're not helping you love yourself. Because people that help you love yourself more, they're not stressing you out. They are encouraging you through your journey. They are supporting you through your journey. They are embracing you. They listen to you when you want to just vent about your frustrations in your life. You know, they are the ones that want to be there to help you gain your happiness or gain, you know, your good health or whatever it is that you're seeking out of your weight loss surgery, out of your sleeve, out of your, you know, gastric bypass, whatever it is. It's something that you need to have constantly in your mind. Me loving me a little bit more than yesterday, a little bit more than last week. Love me, love me, love me more. Just love me more. You know, if you already love yourself, then good. That's a beautiful thing. You know, but you can love yourself a little bit more. And it might be just making a better decision about something. It might just be, you know, taking 5 minutes to make up your bed so you can come home in the evening to a nice made bed. You know, it doesn't have to be major, but it's just loving yourself a little bit more than you did yesterday. So, I hope that helps explain exactly, you know, what I mean by that. To anyone out here that is going through this journey and you do not feel like you're getting the support that you need, please, you can feel free to leave a comment. I will help you. I will be your part of your support, as I'm sure thousands of other YouTubers are in their videos. But if you need support, if you really, really feel like you are alone in this journey, I will be your support, because I feel like it is important to have some support in real life. You know, the videos help, support groups help, but real support, just somebody to help you love a little bit more on yourself, to keep you confident through this journey. If that's what you need, hit me up. Hit me up down below. And let's get this done. Let's get you loving yourself more. Let's just get it done. So, thank you very much, my darlings, for joining me on this Sunday. Please like and subscribe. Share this video if you know somebody that might need to hear this today. Please share the video. Thank you to all my subscribers. If anyone is new, I appreciate you as well. I have an appointment this upcoming Wednesday. So next week, I will be giving you guys an update as to what's going on with my bariatric team. It's my 3rd appointment. I got 6 months, so I got 3 more appointments to go, but, you know, it's going. So, yeah, stay tuned for my next video that I will be posting next Saturday or next Sunday. And in the meantime, don't forget, you have to what? You have to love yourself more.